in one of the speaker speeches. I was also one of the guest speakers, but I learned so much within a short space. Gentleman says to men, it was a men conference, and by the way, I got an award. That was on Sunday, and and the award was more like for being a man, for being a leader, for being able to stand, and for being a role model, for standing to be emulated by others. This is a way of saying thank you for representing our gender, the male gender. That was the award I got on Sunday. I've not posted it. I have pile up of activities, recognitions and award that we have not posted. Like Mr. Manuel did announce, I've not posted a doctorate degree. We're in a Covenant University for about 2 days for that, and that we want to dedicate to God and equally to you for that further. Every recognition that has come to us as an organization or to any of us at the management, we acknowledge the fact that it is the work you put into this vision and believing in this dream that has made that possible. And we dedicate it to God and also to you. So when I answer that the honorary doctorate degree title, all right, I'm answering it because you make it happen and God uses you. So, and I'm trying to let you know that more recognitions are coming to you too. If you keep to building this vision and keep to building this dream, a lot of recognitions are coming to you. And that is the honest truth. A lot of recognitions will be coming to you. The reason is simple. Anyone that chooses to be consistent and intentional, when you find a man, like the Bible will say, see the man skillful at his work, see a man diligent at his work, see a man committed to his work. The scripture says that the man will stand before kings, meaning your service, you'll be rendering services, premium services to people that matters and not mere people. So I like to say that a lot of recognitions are coming, a lot of award, a lot of achievement are coming. To some of you, you may not really be able to understand how far you are going to go with us. But let me tell you one thing. I see that some of you with Igoglobal, you're going to point to a building, if not two, or not before the end of next year as an achievement through Igoglobal. You're going to point to a building as an achievement through Igoglobal. You're going to point to cars it's good. If you don't have a car, it's good. If you are not driving a good car, it's also good. But I'm too certain that all of us on this call as leaders have a potential of qualifying for cars, buying cars, even with your money, through the money you'll be making here from this business. And some of you have not traveled out before. I want to personally challenge you. Go get your international passport done, because there will be trips to be made next year. Go get your international passport done. We have gotten to another phase of our business, and this next phase of our business, the focus is straight up. The focus is expansion, expansion, expansion. Like I do mention earlier to my friends in our other meeting, in business management, I was privileged to have studied business, and the stages of business lifespan, of course, or business status. So you measure a business, a startup, you get startup at that startup stages, and you also have phases. One of the critical phases of a startup business is survival. Before you start talking of whatever, whichever, whenever, however, is in it all, survive. Like I told you in the conference, the speaker says, men, aside from as in with whatever is happening to you, don't die. I left that meeting with that message. As a man, don't die. Dying is not just an option. Quitting is not just an option. No matter what happens, don't die. Don't quit. You know why? Some of us we learned indirectly how to quit from our parents. You saw your dad attempting to do something and he couldn't do it, he backs out, and that's stuck. You don't need to die on top. When you try, if it's hard, you back out. But there are some of us also that grew up with a lion as a father, You saw your dad set out to do something. The going was tough. Many things was against him, but he said, "This was what I set out to do. I am not looking back. I'm going to get this thing done and done it now, right? I'm going to get it done and done it well now." Okay, so that is how it works. These two kind of people exist in every platform. These two exist in every platform. So I'd like you to know, no matter what it is, don't die and don't quit. And I want to also say same to you. No matter what it is, don't die and don't quit. Let me tell you something that of interest. When a business passes through that survival stage, that survival phase is a critical phase. Statistics shows that close to 80% of businesses, well-defined, intended good business ideas, well-written business plan. I'm not just talking of businesses that someone just woke up and maybe I just had cash on fevers and just see your neighbor doing something, and the next moment you want to join your neighbor to be selling provision or selling electronics. You have no way of learning the business or knowing anything how it works, and you pump in money and they say the business failed. It was supposed to fail because if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. I'm talking of businesses that people invested time, invested money, put in a lot, and start up with all good intention. Maybe start a pharmacy, maybe start a school, maybe start an hospital, maybe start a clinic with all good intentions. But things happen to your business. A lot has also happened to us as a people who have witnessed several phases of our business. There was a time something very interesting happened to us. After we launched the company, some of you that may not know, it was just after we launched the company that Tinubu government came into power. Before we launched, fuel was less than 400 naira per liter. And after we launched, the economic crumbs came on us heavy. Pump price jumped to 1,000, 1,200. And of course, you know, if you understand economics, you understand that everything hangs on pump price in Nigeria. Pump price is a determinant, and it hit us very hard. You had no way of knowing what we were going through as an organization, but we told ourselves at that point, you must survive. Because every budget we have put together for running operational costs got swallowed. And we have to start reinjecting funds into the business. As an organization, we took several of loans to power the business at very crazy interest to power the vision. We didn't need to discuss that with you, but we knew that we just needed to make this dream work. You know why? We told you it's going to work. We told you it's going to survive. We told you it's going to be prosperous. And we told you it's going to go global. And most importantly, we told you that we are going to go global with us. We could not afford to dash your hope. That was why, against all odds, we're able to find a way to stay alive, to breathe, and to keep things going. Some of you had no way of knowing what we're going through, but we scaled through, and today, here we are. Here we are. To the glory of God, here we are. Let me tell you what you are not aware of. We are not designed to have competitors. People will be attempting to compete with us, but we are not designed to be competing with anybody. You know why? We are designed to be a pathfinder. We are designed to be a bridge builder. We are designed to be a disruptive company. We are designed to be a disruptor, an innovative disruption company. We are the one to lead. We create new concepts. We disrupt the market. We disrupt the industry. We do new things in new ways. That is who we are designed to be. So we are not building with some mind of who is watching, who is not watching. We are building intentionally. So I want to personally ask you to congratulate yourself for surviving too. A failure could have also meant your failure in Igoglobal project, but not a failure as a person. That's true. So let me get some images that shows appreciating, a way of appreciating yourself. Congratulate yourself, celebrate yourself, show gratitude to God for helping us go through. So, gentlemen, this event is marking a new dawn. All that we focused on achieving was surviving. All we focused on doing was surviving. We just wanted to survive, overcome whatever will kill us. And many things came to kill us. And God help us with us. When they shoot with us. And with us, and with us. And here we are. So right now, guys, it's like flying an aircraft or being flying in an aircraft. The taking off is always very, 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 very a stage that you are mindful of. It's going to get into before the aircraft peers into the the sky. This surface you are seeing the cloud turbulent before it peers in, and once it peers through the cloud and get into the sky, it's cruising. It's cruising, and it keep going. It keep going. And I'm pleased to announce to you that we have pierced through the cloud. We've entered the sky. Give me the word sky. We've entered the sky. Give me the word to the moon, to the sky. Get crazy with me, guys. I don't like it normal. All right. We have entered the sky. If you heard me well, give me that word, sky. We have entered the sky right now. We have entered the sky, and we are doing this event to announce to the world that we have entered the sky. We've entered the sky, and we are flying. So this stage in business is called upscaling. You've survived, and you've entered another phase that is meant for you to upscale. Upscale is what brings about break even. Break even, upscale bring about crazy expansion. Upscale bring about a whole lot of innovative moves. So trust me, we have survived. We've entered the sky. We are cruising. What are you to look after for? What are you going to look after for at this stage? This stage of our business has a lot to be looked after for. Number one, we just got done with the phase where you put in so much work and get so little results. So we have entered a phase, new phase now, where little work is going to give you much result if you work well in phase one. I want to be sure you heard me. If you did not slack in phase one, you've labored. It was difficult, but you did it. You built a team. You encouraged your leaders. You lifted them. You supported them. You encouraged them. You stood by them. You helped them. You trained them, and you got trained. You have passed phase one examination. So you've entered phase two. Phase two, little effort, bring much results. But if you did not do what you're supposed to do in phase one, it may not mean same to you in totality, but the viral effect will still carry along. All I want to say is that there are phases in life. There are phases in anything you do. So I want to congratulate those who put in the work in phase one. We've entered phase two now, and I'm telling you, watch out for your income. And peradventure, you don't have a clear plan what you want to do with money. It's time you go get an architect to draw a building plan for you. That's your dream home. Go and draw the plan. That shopping mall, go and draw the plan. That school, go and develop the plan. That holiday, come up with a plan. Because money is coming. We're entering a stage where money could be like water, money in water, money where water. Money is coming. For those that have laid the first foundation, you're entering a stage of money. You're going to make money, real money. That is a fact. And then there will be a lot that will happen next. You're going to see a lot of other innovative moves that will be giving you updated at interval. Let me bring you back to what we have at hand, which is the biggest ever event in the history of Igoglobal as an organization. And that is our gratitude conference and our mega car award. We call it gratitude conference. Let me tell you what I've learned in life. Gratitude is the only factor that guarantees altitude. Altitude speak of height. Gratitude speak of attitude. No one is permitted to climb too high without the habit of always showing appreciation. No one is permitted to go too far in this life without the habit of gratitude as a lifestyle. You know why? Nobody owes you. I'm sure you didn't hear me. Nobody is owing you. You may think, you are my father. You brought me into this life. Why did you give birth to me? If you're not, it could have been a mistake by your father's calculation. When he met with your mother intimately, it may be that the plan was not to have you. And in his mind, you are an error. You're already an error in his calculation. He did not intend having you. So you are there crying, nobody help you, nobody help you. You must help me. You are my father. You are already like David to Jesse. Jesse just did one away match, and David came. David was like an embarrassment to him. Something he did with a mind to hide. David came and exposed what he did. And that explained why you could remember when Samuel showed up to anoint the king. David brought all the children out. He did not even remember, or Jesse, he didn't remember David. Because in his calculation, David was not among his children. David represents embarrassment. I'm just trying to make a point that can liberate some of us life. Until you make gratitude a lifestyle, there are heights you will never reach. Maybe after this call, you'll call your mother and thank her for what she went through, giving birth to you, raising you, nurturing you, supporting you, staying awake at night. Now you are mothers. Now you are fathers. You know what it is to raise a child. Feeding you, changing there was no pampers then. Changing your napkin, using a hand to pack your poo-poo, literally. Maybe it's a time for you to send them a gift. Some of you are so next to being wicked. You don't have a budget for your parents with this product. You give them a Morocco when you feel like. You really are smart. You take care of them. And guess what? Monkey say, monkey do. What you do for your parents, your children are watching. When my parent, even right now, with my own parent from my mother-in-law side, I like to see how my children sees how we take care of grandma, how we send gifts to them, how we care for them, how we call them. I like them to hear, to see, so that when I'm old, when their mother is also old, they will remember that when our mothers were old, we brought them to our home, we take care of them, and that they were seeing what we're doing. So what I'm trying to tell you, gentlemen, is it is an intentionality act, and you need to do it with intention. As they're seeing you, they are watching. How does that apply to network marketing business? Sir, how do you treat your upline? Monkey see, monkey do. How do you treat your upline, literally? Some of you, your upline is not smart enough to be an upline to you. Is that correct? Not smart enough. Well, let me shock you. How you treat your upline eventually is how your upline, your downlines will also treat you. So I want to challenge you today, turn a new leaf. Wear gratitude as a badge and be intentional about it. Wear gratitude as what? As a badge and be intentional about it. We have people in the office that you call, you have issues, bonus did not come, They are not slaves, they are human beings. It's the moment you also call, as much as you call to bounce on them and talk to them and threaten them, and all those stuff, you abuse them. Some of you send very horrible messages to them. It's not bad. Now you know the right thing to do. You can also call them and appreciate them. It takes a lot to serve a human being. Some of you here cannot do what we are doing. With all due respect to you, can't do it. That's the truth. Learn to wear gratitude. Every text message Every call on us also goes a long way. Calls shouldn't only be when something goes wrong. Calls can also be when even when nothing has happened, just to show a sign of gratitude. I just called to check on how you are doing. You get, just send a text message, not just to me. Send a text messages, make it be an habit. All I'm trying to say is that form the habit of being a grateful person. You know what? When you make a gratefulness and habit, a lifestyle, people will always go extra miles for you. People will pick your calls. People will look out for how to be or attend to you. I know even you do it. It's not everybody that calls you that you pick. It's not everybody that sends you a message that you respond to, except you are too less busy. Nobody like a toxic person around. Nobody like a negative energy vibe carrying person. Because Nigeria alone is negative. Nigeria alone is already toxic. So if there's anything you don't want, it's someone that come and add to you. So I'm just saying from now, we as an organization, we have entered a new phase. You enter a new phase. Now there are things that are going to be happening at this new phase we have entered. A lot of celebration, a lot of celebration. So that explains why we tag this conference, Gratitude Conference, and Mega Car Award. What we are doing is just a way of coming out there to say, God, to you be all the glory for helping Igoglobal. We are not the most qualified, but by your grace, we are here standing. That is one. Two, to celebrate you, to bring you out and celebrate you, to say thank you to you for believing in this vision and standing by this vision. That is why we're having this conference. And to give you gifts, spoil you with gifts. People will be going on with different kinds of gifts. Some are going on with cars. Some are going on with other items, different kind of gifts. The event is about celebration. It's about celebration. We are out to celebrate, to give gratitude. Let me tell you one thing you need to take note of. That you are going somewhere demands that you should be very intentional with every step you take. That you are going somewhere places a demand on you to be very intentional with every step you take. You know why? You can take one step forward and slip 5 steps backwards. Some people are there. So you need to be very calculative of every step you take if you must get to your destination. For us, nothing matters more than that to us. We just wanted to be sure that we are taking the right step at a time to keeping the vision alive. And I'm pleased to announce to you that we have survived that phase and that we have entered a new phase. So I want to use this medium to invite you to come for this conference. Why did we not invite everybody to this call? We acknowledge you as a leader, either as an owner of an agency, or you are an owner of a qualified IBA's trainee. You've been qualified as a trainer, or you've ranked, in a business for influencer. That was why we invited you, because we are going to work more closely with you going forward. We invited you to share this vision with you. Peradventure, you are not aware what we are doing. That this table is set and the stage is ready to celebrate you and to celebrate yours. What do you do with this and what do we aim to achieve? This is announcing to the world that we have come. This is us coming out to announce to the world that here come Igoglobal Republic. What will that mean? That is why we are not leaving any stone unturned when it comes to media. You're going to see media, you're going to see our presence strong. We want to do a proper publicity and announce it to the world that where we come join us. So after this event, there will be traffic to our business. There will be a tsunami to our business. I speak in two capacities. I speak as a networker of over 25 years standing, and I speak also as a network marketing consultant of over 10, 15 years standing. We have developed systems. We have observed how those system works. Of course, most of our work did not survive, but we still have some that are survived that are still in the market. But law of secrecy will not allow me mention names. Or we still have one or two works that are standing and doing well. So the point is, we know what we are doing. This is taking our business to another level altogether. Please get position. Give me back that word. Get position. If you have heard me well, get position. Give me back that word. Get position. If you heard me well, get right into the chat room. Give me the word. Get position. If you heard me well, get position because a tsunami is coming. Get position because a tsunami is coming. Get position because what? A tsunami is coming. Leaders that are with Igoglobal are going to start reaching out to you. That business, wow, you guys are packing money. You guys get position. Take your position and keep. And please, one of the things you do is take advantage of the internet. Start posting. There are people that have been posting and it's paying off. Start posting on social media. Start posting on your WhatsApp status. Some of you that have my contact, you can see my WhatsApp status is always engaged. Start posting. Start showcasing. Start showcasing. Get position. Tsunami is coming. Those that are positioned will have faced it massively. And then two, get ready because you're going to start making big money. Traffic brings money. Get ready. You're going to start making big money. If at this stage now you don't still know the car you want to drive, you are a joker. If at this stage now you don't still know the kind of house you like to build, you are a joker. If at this stage now you have not still settled where you like to go on a holiday, you are a joker. Get clear. Go to the internet. Download the car. Paste it where you want to. Set a realistic goal. You set a goal of driving a car of 20 million, your first car, it may not be too bad. And it can be more. You can do 50 if you want to do like me. Why not aim at the 50 million naira car? Will come what may. Maybe you'll land at 30 or 40. Or if you are more crazy like I am right now, you can do 100 million naira car. And then you may land at 50 million. But of course, remember, car will not be the first thing. You must first have a landed property. Doesn't matter what you drive first. You can just buy something, a car, move about. Because in Igoglobal, we apply sense. First thing is something that is asset, not liability. Everybody needs a car to move about, but not a car to make a statement in the beginning. You need a property investment to make a statement in the beginning before asset, for liabilities. You know why? In the plan, there are cars. The people qualifying for cars this batch, I'm sure next year as we are doing another car award, they are still going to be there. Why some of you now will join them? I'm too sure that they will still going to be there for another bigger car. So they are coming back again for a bigger car by next year. Why some of you now will join them for your first car? They are going for their second cars. But you can get angry and choose to say, I'm going to dust two first, second cars together that will be delivered to you by next year. Because in our blueprint, we're envisioned to be doing car award every quarter of the year. Every quarter we want to do a car award. Every quarter we do our work and we celebrate our people. So I'd like to say at this point that we are building. Gentlemen, we used to talk about 3-5 years. But what I'm seeing, before we are done with 3 years anniversary, the story of Igoglobal will be a global story, success story. And please, no matter what it is, choose to hang around. Don't go. Don't fall by the wayside. We may not know. That is a fact. We may not know. That is the honest truth, because we want to focus on developing the business for those that love what we are doing. We don't want to focus on people. We want to focus on building this brand, so that those that believe in this vision, those that believe in this dream, can have a brand to be proud of. So do everything possible to survive. Don't fall by the wayside. You know why? 5 years from today, there will be a cry of regret. I'm not saying it as CEO. I'm saying it, I know some of you know too, that 5 years from today, as the Lord will help us and Christ tarries, Igoglobal will have become so big and so beautiful and rewarding, so that those that were able to stay true and put in the work, you will turn around and see that your life is settled. And by then, some people will still be jumping from pole to pillar to pole. I'm telling you, some people will still be doing 20 network. Some people will still be looking for a new one to join. I'm telling you that. Why you will have entered a state of rest, where at that point you are relaxed, because you know we have more of hustlers, more of traders and marketers in network marketing than network marketing consultants. We have more of traders than network marketing entrepreneurs. You need to migrate, move from being a trader, being a marketer, being an hustler, to being an entrepreneur in network marketing industry through Igoglobal. Once you change that quadrant, your mindset will change. Because right now, you want now. If it's not paying now, it's not making sense. It doesn't work like that. Even bringing forth a human being need time. That process is 9 months. Now will die. Once you change your ideology from trading, from marketing, from hustling to a business owner, you are an entrepreneur through this vision. And I want to tell you this, sir, ma, you don't need to look into the people I'm talking to that will be celebrated in a couple of years from now, loud. Don't need to be the formal leader of networkers. So nobody will have even met, nobody need to have known your name before. But I'm telling you that you are going to emerge very big if you can stay focused and follow our system. It doesn't matter whether you've qualified for a car before in network. It doesn't matter whether you've achieved anything in network before. It doesn't matter whether this is your first time of doing network. I'm begging you for 3 years. Give us 3 years. Follow our system. Don't be here and be marking time. If they are doing IBAs, join. If you are doing leadership training, join. If you are doing goal setting, join. If you are doing award and people are gathering, you join and gather. Join and gather. Why will you represent a company that is celebrating and you are not there? Why? Let me tell you a little of my story. I have done network. I started my journey and it took me to Ghana. I have moved to fro Ghana. I've lost count. I have traveled within. I'm going to Abuja. I don't have hotel money. So instead of going by day and arising at night and getting stranded with way to sleep, I go by night. I sleep in the bus. I arrive in the day, in the morning. I use their bathroom, have my shower, change up, pack my bag somewhere, move from the business meeting that took me out, and I finish. And from the business meeting, I started building business. There are cases of finishing and going back another night. That can be a reason why some people will not move, because they don't have hotel money. But I was able to do it, and many other people does it or did it. You know one thing why some of us don't really get ahead? You've not found someone that is honest enough to tell you how to get to where they are. I didn't just sleep and wake up and became Victor Legend, no, became the CEO of Igoglobal. I've also paid my dues. I paid my dues. I have carried my backpack, packed my clothes, left my wife that just put to bed. 1 week delivery. Immediately my mother-in-law arrived. and I moved from state to state, and I was out for over a month. Network, network, from state to state, moving. No one succeed because they are lucky. And some of those movements I made, I don't get upline. In my entire career, I don't have memory of what upline did for me. And why some of you are struggling is because you are waiting for upline. You're not going to go anywhere if you are waiting for upline. What I've achieved through network marketing, a lot of my upline never did and may not eventually. All those trouble, all those struggle, all those self-development, since I had no one to help me, and I decided to work hard and help myself, has paid off. That's why you have me as your CEO. I am not here thinking of what to do. I came to the table with value. I have some experience that I brought to the table as CEO. So it's not just that everybody are doing it, so I joined to do. And I can bet you that this is one business you can never do if you don't have the experience required to succeed. I'm able to endure some of you and some people because I've also experienced downlines that were difficult. And for you to be able to build a big team, you need to learn to also manage difficult downlines, abusive downlines, intolerant downlines, ingratitude downlines, very ungrateful downlines. Until you know how to manage them and to be able to keep them, you will not go very far. Because some of them can bring you business, but they can be toxic. You need to find a way to manage them, to keep them for your sake of your business. And to do that, you have to grow. Give me back that word if you had me. Grow. You have to grow. Write it now. Write it now. Let me see. You have to grow up in this industry. You have to grow. If you don't grow, you won't go anywhere. And let me shock you. I got talking with a leader this morning. I don't know what they were doing in the office. Blah, 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 blah. They said they have a new system. They just wanted me to give a surprise call. It's been quite demanding. No time to call, no time to pick some calls myself. This lady worked so hard that she just deserved, she just want a call. Just, I don't know what it was. Okay, I don't know. I met the lady in Port Harcourt. She was pregnant. I think I was first event or second event in Port Harcourt. She came with a prostrated tummy, pregnancy. She was there in that event with a big tummy. And then she was with that big tummy. She was building a business. And boom, she hits the rank of community influencer. And I know what it was for her. Many times she has attempted to quit. But she was able to gather herself together and she got there. I called her to say, I'm proud of you. I told you you're going to make it and you have done it. How does it feel to get to this round? She shared experience. And what the message do you have for others? She said plenty messages. That she got here because she told herself she's going to stay. She would never quit no matter what happened. And that was how she got here. Now she has got there and she started narrating her experience that it got to a point where she became stranded. She didn't know what to do next. Why are things not growing? Why are downlines difficult? Why are they behaving like this? And you know what she did? She went and grabbed the books that I've been talking about for them to read. So she grabbed the books. The first one she picked was GoPro. She grabbed GoPro and she started reading for the first time. And she said by the time she was done reading GoPro, she saw error. She noticed she was building erroneously, that she made a lot of mistakes in building. She had to stay and start correcting, and her business changed. And I want to ask right now, how many of you have read that book? Please go get that book and read. You're on this call because you are acknowledged as a leader in Igoglobal community. You are a leader in this republic. Go get that book and do what? And read. If you have not read that book, go and read. Reach that point that you won't even understand why you need to be focused. Why you need to be focused if you have not read this one. Let me tell you some of the things that the most shameful thing that will happen to some of you that may fall aside is that 5 years from now, you'll still be jumping from pole to pillar, looking for another one that is new, the one that is more easy, the one that look more juicy. But you will notice that those that stood some places 3 years, 5 years, they have scaled through. If there's no company you will look, no matter what you call them, GNLD as it stands, forever living, over 20 years in Nigeria, there are people that are making it there, but they stood and built. You need knowledge to save yourself a lot of error. This lady, I know many times I spoke with her personally, and I'm so proud that she stood and succeeded. And I want to also appreciate our leaders, and specifically, Madam Gift. I want to personally appreciate you for the support. I know from the day I introduced you to her, the encouragement and the support you've given to her. And then our own direct upline, Madam Ife, I want to also appreciate you and everyone in one way and the other that has supported her to scale through. Her story was very pathetic, but she stood and she has succeeded. She'll be in Lagos. She didn't plan to be, but we've spoken. She's going to be in Lagos because that is the way to go. Leaders don't miss events. Please be in Lagos for this event. Let me tell you what will happen to your business. We're going to celebrate you, and we're going to make content for you for your business expansion. We're going to make content for you, and you are going to be able to meet with the corporate, meet with the top leaders. It's going to be beautiful. Be able to snap with the cars, be able to snap with this event, and there will be a red carpet section, and you will be interviewed. And those interviews will be shot online. It's going to go viral. I can tell you ahead that attending this event is going to do you a lot of help. Attending this event. And you will learn one or two that will help you to stand. You know why? If you are not smart, you are going to be pushed aside. There are confused people that are also going about looking forward to confused. They will tell you which one is new. They are in WhatsApp, same WhatsApp group. They are chatting you for other things. Their ministry is confusion. And some of them have never achieved anything serious in this industry ever since they started because of that habit. If you don't know, you will think that multiple stream of income is joining 5 network marketing companies. But it's far from it. Multiple stream of income in the starting is in that there are multiple ways to earn in the company you've decided to promote. There are multiple ways to earn in the company you have decided to promote. When you are promoted and you are established and you start making money, you can start setting up businesses, not starting another network. Because if you focus on growing the one you have started, it should be paying you more as it climbs. I can't speak of others, but that is how our business is designed to be. You make more money as the business climbs in ranks. So to make this event very beautiful, I'm here to invite you to come. Starting now, mobilized. We have made it free, totally. Just like you must register and your guests must register. Plan to come. 2 people can pay in a room. 3 people can pay in a room. You don't need to tell anybody that you pay with somebody. You can pay in a room. If a hotel is 20, 25,000 and 2 people share or 3 people share or 2 people share, to get a room of 30,000, the bed will be bigger. We are in the beginning of our business. You don't need, it's not a show. We're not doing show. We're not trying to impress anybody. Focus on building your business. Call the marketing department. Mr. Kelvin will guide you on what to do, on how to getting your hotel, sort it, so that as you come, you have where to sleep. Even if you don't have money, you can go back as you finish. Just a night or two can do. I just want to personally say, don't miss this meeting. And mobilize. Why? Lagos is the biggest, is a commercial headquarter of Nigeria. There is money, there are people. Lagos population can contest for some region. In fact, I'm sure that the whole of South, if you add the number, or Southeast, the whole of Southeast, the Lagos population may be more. I may be wrong, I may be right. So imagine that concentration in one state. You must endeavor to own a team in Lagos. You must endeavor to have a team in Lagos. And this is a one opportunity for you to invite. Invite and invite. Are you getting it? Be sure you are mobilizing, bringing people to invite them, your friends, your colleagues. And guess what? We took a bold step. We've invited some dignitaries. We are confirming this week. We have some top government officials. Good numbers of commissioners were invited. Good numbers of dignitaries were invited. And I'm telling you, we plan it to be more beautiful. Come and come. And mobilize your team and encourage your team to do same. Please don't leave it for them. If you leave it for them to decide, some will never come. Be the one to tell them. Secondly, we are embarking on a rally. We are unveiling a road show. Starting Monday next week to Thursday, we're going to do a road show in Lagos. We'll be storming the entire of Lagos. From Ikeja to Ogba to Judu to Ikotu to all those areas to Sululeres to Alaba Axis. We're going to unveil a roadshow project for 4 solid days. We have a very customized flyer for that. A flyer that shows the product, our 2 products, shows Iroko, shows Pure Virgin, and a flyer that shows the car award invitation and show a message and a catching message to bring in people to the event. Because we know that over close to 80%, if not more, of those that will get the flyer may not come. So we want the flyer to still sell them our business, sell them our product. And it's your phone number that will be on the flyer. Please, if you're outside Lagos, be sure you are well represented by mobilizing your leaders here to join. Those in Lagos, you can't afford to miss it for nothing. Please mobilize and mobilize. We're going to have a town hall meeting tomorrow to sell this idea to the whole house. Please be sure you take advantage. We want you, irrespective of where you are, to mobilize and build a team in Lagos. We're going to do it in Ikorodu, different location in Lagos, and then we take it up from there. Starting on the 1st to 4th of December. The event is on the 6th of December. And next is that we are unveiling Igoglobal International Charity Day. Igoglobal International Charity Day will be unveiled because of this event. Remember that we have an NGO where a wise amount of money from our products goes to that NGO account. So we're going to engage in charity outreach nationwide. As a matter of fact, internationally. So what we want to do is we are setting up a committee Every state that we have concentration of our leaders are going to benefit from this. Starting from Lagos State, Rivers State, Edo State, Akwa Ibom State, Delta State, Anambra, Cross River State, Kano, Enugu State, Abuja, Ondo State, Oyo State, Ekiti State, Osun State, which is Oshogbo, and then Ogun State, which is Shagam. We're doing it at Shagamu, and then Imo State plus Accra, Ghana. I thought I wanted to see some excitement in the building. I actually thought you are excited. Maybe we should stop it. Maybe we should stop it, right? Maybe we should just stop it because you're not excited about this. Right? You're not excited about this. Maybe we should just stop it, right? Maybe we should just stop it. That's what we're out to do. We're going to do that in all those locations. That's like how many locations? 18 locations. Lagos, Port Harcourt, Uyo, Benin, of course, 18 locations. How are we going to do it? We have set up a committee. An invitation link will be sent to you to join the committee, planning committee for this event. Some of you on this call will be the coordinator of this project in your area. And then you're going to have assistants, going to have a secretary and a financial secretary. So every location will need a coordinator, will need an assistant coordinator, a project manager, will need assistant, will need a secretary, someone that keeps records, will need and a treasurer, someone that keeps financial records. And then the head of media, because we want content to be created from it. So have the media coordinator. So those key 5 positions will be for each location. You know what we want to do? We're going to go out in a t-shirt with our face cap. And then we want to reach out to orphans this time. Because of the shortness of time for our program, we want to reach out to orphans. Orphans are already in a designated location, but subsequently we will be able to come up with different other ideas. Like maybe next year we can do widow, we can do a community project, maybe drill a borehole for a community, or maybe renovate a school project, or do something that can add value to people. All right. But this particular phase is for orphans. We're going to reach out to orphans in different states of the Federation. So I want to personally encourage you to participate in here. Some of you have asked, why do we have this in our pay plan? It's intentional. One of the keys that I know that opens the door of riches is charity. Charity. And we understand that some of you are not giving because you feel you don't have. And the bad news is that until you start giving, you will never have to give. So we are doing this to key you into the mode of giving so that that door can open for you. So we are bringing back the money to you that has been kept, but this time around not to be spent on you, but to be spent on the less privileged, for your heaven to open. We did it on your behalf. So we're going to release a budget to each state committee, and they will embark on this project. We're looking at visiting those orphanages with food items, with clothing, with gift items. We go there, and most importantly, aside from giving them food, aside from giving them clothing, aside from giving them shoes, we want to give them hope. You want to be able to tell them, yes, today, you don't seem to know who your father is. Neither do you know who your mother is. There you are in school. You see your friends. Their parents are bringing them to school and coming to pick them. And they show them love. You see them being celebrated on their birthday in school. It has never happened to you. You've never experienced it before. You don't know how it feels. But it does not mean your life is meant to be less. That you can from here still go global. That is the message. You can from here, this place where you are, still go global. We must not fail to make that message straight to them. So you're going to appoint someone in your team that can pass that message to them. Message of hope to those children, that their lives can turn out big. You know how I got into charity projects? My father would have died when I was, I think I was in JS, either JS class. My father would have died of appendicitis. He almost got raptured if he did not already. But for an NGO like us now that came to our community, to our town, and they make announcement on radio, on town criers and churches. If you have anyone with appendix, with fibroid, with all those kind of growth-like sicknesses, come to the so clinic for free surgery. That was how my father participated and was operated upon, and we spent 0 naira. He had that sickness for years. We couldn't afford that surgery. And many people have died in my village back then. They have died in our community out of same sickness. And when I later made further investigation, I asked, how could they have done this without collecting money? Because we know how much hospital were charging. They told us that it was a group of people that came together to raise that fund, knowing that people are dying from that sickness, and send them to villages, to communities, to go and help them get operated, give them drugs. That was my first time of seeing a stitching that doesn't come, normal stitching before used to come with wire, but this one came with a rubber-like stitching that after some months, they asked my father to start using another medicine they gave to him, and he ate off those plastic. So my father didn't have to go back for those to be removed. But guess what happened to me? He stuck. What if those guys didn't come? I would have been fatherless before when it happened. And from that day, charity became a lifestyle. Though naturally giving, I don't struggle with it. But I knew that I have to work hard and also be able to create businesses, create systems that will make other people go out there and do charity to people I will not know. And this for me is a dream come true. So it's a way of giving back. And I want you to join me, not like you are not doing it for Igoglobal, not are you doing it for me, you are doing it for you. It's your money that we could have paid you in the comp plan that we set aside. So as you are going to do it, you're going to participate heavily in that blessing. Mr. Nat will call for a meeting. We're going to drop links for you to join. He will address us before we leave. We're going to call for a meeting to that effect so that we will pick a date for next month. We call next month, that is next week, we call it Igoglobal International Charity Day. And by His grace, that day remains. This project remains. We always have it activated every quarter of the year. We activate it, reach out. We are looking forward to a time when we can go to a community and electrify it with solar energy for them to have electricity. We're looking forward to a time we go to hospital and pay hospital bills. We're looking forward to a time we renovate schools. We're looking forward to a time we build medical centers. Because right now, as we're talking, some people are dying from malaria that 2,000, 5,000 can solve. So we envision to build medical centers in some villages and hire doctors, nurses to work there and attend to people while we supply them drugs and pay their salary from this same foundation. And whatever we do in Nigeria, will be done in every country in Africa that we expand to, because we envision by 2030 to be present in every African country, as in fully present with our offices and our staff. By 2030, to be fully present in every African country and be doing business. I think looking at the big fifth shape, we're going to rework on that. So friends, it's going to come a time when even you'll be moving this month, you move to Ghana, you move maybe West Africa, you attend to your business partners in West Africa, you move to South Africa, East Africa, you attend like that. And then as we expand to Europe, to America, to Asia, I know you cannot see it. I know you can't see it. You don't need to believe it. Some of you didn't believe we'll come to this point, but we are here. You don't believe it, but we are here. So it doesn't matter whether you don't, and it doesn't change anything for us, but we can see it, and that is where we are going. So friends, that is by the way of giving you updates. And next is that we will be launching something quite unique. We want to activate profitable consumerism in our business. And as such, we are launching the Profitable Consumerism Club. The club is designed to help you build a community of consumers as well as a community of promoters, because it is easier for a former consumer to become a super promoter because they have used the product and it works for them. And they can easily come when they start seeing results and start telling others, it can sprout up. I'll give you a case study. A pastor friend of mine, and we got talking. I sent him some sample products and he likes it. And when he used the product with his experience, I gave him some product and I asked him to use it. You know, I said, use it and give this one to your mother. The mother is well over 80 years. He used the product, he gave it to the mom, 2 bottles. From the product, he went to the church and notified the members. He has a group that he's been praying for them. You know, some believing God for child, fruit of the womb, different concern. And he talked to them that there's this product we want them to try. And I'm saying this under God. All of them that have gotten this product have different degrees of testimonies than the other. One called me yesterday to tell me he came to the office to buy 6 bottles of Iroko. And afterward, he told me, sir, I mentioned to you that my wife was no longer seeing her menses before we started. And you said 90 days, because that's my minimum benchmark. Be consistent of using this product for 90 days. He said, just this morning, my wife's menses has returned. I said, 90 days continue though, because we are sure with God's mercy, more testimonies are adding. And guess what? They are beginning to also bring other people the way that pastor brought them. And we planted them under them. And they started earning money and they are confused. What are they being paid for? And when we now explain, they have started telling people intentionally now. That is now networking. Some of you don't use Igoglobal products. You don't give them out to people that may use them and give you testimony and come into your business. That is error. You don't use the product, you don't share the product. That is error. What is my advice? Starting now, start doing it. Look out for people. It's an investment. As you're starting now, there's a need to put in so much money, so much time, so much energy. So it is in any other business. The beginning needs you to be intentional. You need to invest in it. But guess what? It will not be long. You start investing. You know, in life, if you don't invest, you will not invest. So I have my slogan. I normally say, until you invest, you will not invest. In the beginning like this, you invest your money, you invest your time, you invest your energy, you invest your sleep, you invest many things, you invest your prayer. You invest your prayer. You invest your prayer. You know why you are doing that? You are doing it intentionally. Something is going to add up for you. If you do it 2 years intentionally, before that 2 years, your life will have totally transformed. But I'm just saying it. If you do it intentionally 2 years, max 3 years, turn back and look at your life. You become an envy. Envy in your family, envy in your church, envy in this industry, envy in life, and several recognitions are coming. So you will be carried along. The reason is because the biggest bonus in our plan is not referral bonus. That is active income. When you work, you earn. Neither is the biggest bonus in our plan the binary bonus. That is passive income. The biggest bonus in our plan is a uni-level bonus. The reorder bonuses. That is residual income. If each time you earn, your main earning comes from referral, you are a laborer. Please give me that word if you heard me. Give me that word, laborer. Give it to me in capital letters. You are a laborer. If the active income comes from there, you're a laborer. You know, again, some of you are still thinking, oh, I'm earning binary. Some of you are still working so hard to earn binary because you don't really have a team that is standing tall. Trust me, until you activate your uni-level bonus, you are a joker. As it occurred to you that the highest money you will make from referral, from uni-level, is how much? Or from referral, highest, 13 to 15 million in a month. From binary, 13 to 15 million naira in a month. Some of you don't know that 506 million is a real deal. We are activating it from January. Profitable consumerism system will be activated. And I'm telling you, some of you are going to be spoiled with money. When you start reordering and your team reorders, and you stop this habit of somebody want one product, you go and put a cat name to get product. Somebody want one product, you go and put a dog name to get. Don't go too far. As we activate this, business is going to another level. So I want to personally challenge you. Our system is well articulatedly designed. Get involved in this profitable consumerism concept we are launching. The club is going to take your business to another level. The vision is for you to have 80% community of your volume coming from consumers and 20% coming from promoters. 80% of the volume of your business monthly coming from consumers. 84 to 20% coming from promoters. Right now, some of you, almost 90 to 100% of what volume comes in is directly from promoters. We want him to come from reorder. And that is when you have entered your rest. Gentlemen, we see a brighter future here. Very bright future. So I've given you 3 information key. Number 1, roadshow starting on Monday next week. And I say you should mobilize heavily for that event, even if you're not in Lagos. And I've equally used that medium to invite you not to miss. Leaders don't miss events. Leaders, because event makes the money. That vibe we are creating is going to take your business to another level. Some of you, before first quarter, you will have double your income, if not triple your income. You will have stabilized in the business. So come and prioritize to come and get your leaders to be on ground and invite heavily to come. You'll be shocked to know that you can still invite someone that may come from another state to this program. Don't limit your invite to Lagos. Two, the charity day. Igoglobal International Charity Day project is also happening next week. And I've told you, we're going to activate it in about 18 locations. It's a nationwide project, but we are starting with where we are, have a strong concentration of leaders, including Accra, Ghana. I saw my friend from Ghana here. I don't know if you're excited about that. Let me feel your vibe in the chat room. If you're excited about that, give me some emoji if you're excited about that. I saw my friend from Ghana right in here. It's going to be mega. It's going to be massive. Trust me. And that's how it is. You know, like I said, we're not copying nobody. We're just doing our thing. What we are doing is in our business plan, blueprint, and we are just unveiling it. But we are going to come out very disrupting at a speed that human mind cannot comprehend. So I want to say thank you. Why I ask you to look forward to the activation of these plans. And please, all of you on this call must join the group for this project. All of you must join this group for the project, because some of you are going to be the coordinator of this project in your respective locations, and then we go from there. So this is where we stop. I'll leave the floor for Mr. Nat to close us up, and then let us just to let us into the big plan, the big picture for the event that is coming up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, CEO. Always a swell time listening to you as you lead the community. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to tell you, just like the CEO has said, that the Charity Empowerment Program is starting. That we will give you all the necessary information, but know that Port Harcourt, Lagos, Uyo, Benin, Warri, Asaba, Onitsha, Calabar, Kano, Enugu, Abuja, Akure, Ibadan, Ekiti, Osogbo, Shagamu, Accra, Ghana, Owerri. All these locations will be having the charity events. So the leaders must mobilize. All the leaders come together, look at an orphanage that you want to visit. We're going to do all the arrangement. We'll keep you posted. Please note that we are going to call some leaders from some of these locations, and we'll give them the responsibility to mobilize and coordinate the activities, such that everybody will gather at a location with your T-shirts, with flyers, and then you move, you get to the location. When you finish whatsoever you're doing, you can go around, share your flyers and all that. You can mobilize people to come with you, invite other people to come with you if they wish, so that people will notice that this is what Igoglobal is doing. You know, this is going to validate your business. This is going to validate your business. This will make people really see that what you're doing is real, and it's going to validate your business and push your business up. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get back to you on this, but know that this is going to happen between this week and next week. So all the details will get back to us very soon. And so we are expecting that every one of us will be up doing, and the Lord will bless you as you take these blessings to the communities. Know that you will be an instrument in the hand of God as you take this to the community. This is Igoglobal giving back to the society, and you know that you're involved. Every one of us is involved, because this is from the marketing plan. So it's not just corporate that is doing it, it is every one of us. So we should do it with joy in our hearts and take this, and then as we finished, you will see that God will bless this business. I tell you this, the Lord will bless this business. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we'll get back to you with all the details. We'll get the leaders to mobilize, and then all what we are going to do, we'll sort it out. But when you are mobilized, get up, join the queue, join the team, as we take this to the community. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. See you. I think I should leave the mic back to you.
Thank you so much. So guys, we are dropping notifications in the group right about time. Endeavor to push it to all your leaders against our town hall meeting tomorrow. We wanted to treat you as people we honor, we respect. And that's why we felt we should first meet with you. This is what a leader does. As we show you that respect, you need to also respectfully carry yourself as a respected person and comply by supporting the vision. This is how we build. It's a symbiotic thing. So as we make effort, you complement. As we make effort, you complement. So please reach out as we drop the link. Moved. Be sure that all your leaders participate in that room. We want to fill that room up. We want to see how to pull in like 1,000 people into that room. We want to fill that room up. So as we drop that notice, mobilize, mobilize, mobilize. It's going to happen tomorrow so that we can be able to have a fuller room and get a buy-in of other leaders. Who are these leaders? They're your downlines. When they buy into the vision, it changes this landscape. Some of you may have to start planning to hire a bus to mobilize your people and move them to the designated location, and then we go from there. But it's just a way of saying we appreciate you. I think at this point, I want to say thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. We honor you. I don't know if there's any question before we shut it down. Please, if you have any questions, you can indicate any contribution. But further discussion as per the road show and the charity project will happen in their respective platform. Link will be dropped in your WhatsApp group. Please click and join to get further notification, and then we go from there. All right, guys, right about time, I'll turn the floor to Ms. Emmanuel, while I say excellent morning once again to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to again appreciate you for the commitment. Thank you for seizing out of your time today to be part of this very urgent and important meeting. We appreciate you. Please remember, as a way of reminding you, you will be celebrated. For those of you that will make it down to Lagos, you will be specially celebrated, called to stage, and then wonders, a lot of things that we have designed to really give you a bragging right, like my CEO would say, has been well perfected. So come prepared. You're going to equally carry a check and get a good snapshot that you can present anywhere as a proof of your commitment, dedication to Igoglobal, and as well as a way of telling the world that what you are doing is real. So be prepared, fully prepared. And also for those of us around Lagos, take note of this roadshow. It's going to be one of the mega blasts we intend to do in line with popularizing the event that is coming up, and as well letting other persons to know about Igoglobal and the wonders of Igoglobal. The charity, one of the mega one we are bringing into the space, is part of us. Every single step, we think of that very particular aspect of our business. It is out and it will go so loud. So be a part of this movement, be a part of this very particular wing, and be a blessing to your own self and to the people. It's not about even the business, because when you are doing good things, good follows you. It's just the law that God has designed to be that way. So by being a part of it, you're equally investing. You're investing. So it's going to be a movement that will equally announce who we are to the entire Nigeria and even beyond Nigeria. Again, I want to say a big thank you to all of us here for spending that time to be here today. Thank you so much. The meeting, the forthcoming event is 100% sponsored by Igoglobal International Limited, but registration is compulsory. Please, I am trying to remind us again about this part. Registration is compulsory. For every guest that you want to bring to that event, make sure he or she is registered. You still have room now. Now we want to capture the number of persons. Once that number is reached, registration will be closed and you won't be able to enter the event. You might still stand outside and be seeing what's going on. You can stand inside as well, but there will be no seat for you. So we have a seat reservation only for the people that will register for the event. So be sure that you register. Additionally, that registration equally qualifies you for your raffle draw. You want to go home with something, very exciting day is going to be. So please be sure that everyone is registered. Very, very key to your ability to enter the event. Thank you once again. This meeting is recorded and will be dropped in your group. Of course, we are having a town hall meeting tomorrow. There will be no need because all of this, again, in addition with other stuff, will be shared. Thank you so much once again. We have come to a conclusion. God bless each and every one of us for your commitment to this movement. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you. Bye bye.